Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among towering mountains, lived a 24-year-old man named Marco. Marco was a victim of his own mind. He was incredibly restless. His head was a constant storm of thoughts. He spent his days mourning the mistakes of his past, and his nights paralyzed by fear of the future. Because of this, he had forgotten how to smile, and true sleep was a stranger to him. One day, Marco heard whispers of a wise old man living in a remote village high in the hills. This man had once been a famous psychologist in the city, but had retired to the mountains to live in harmony with nature. It was said that he had the power to help anyone find peace. Driven by a spark of hope, Marco decided to seek him out. Perhaps, he thought, this man holds the key to my silence. After many days of trekking through rugged trails, Marco reached a small, green-covered cottage. On the porch sat the old man, his eyes closed, looking as still and peaceful as the mountains themselves. Marco approached him softly. "Grandfather," he pleaded, "my mind is a storm. I cannot stop thinking. I want peace in my heart. Can you help me?" The old man opened his eyes and offered a gentle smile. "So, you seek peace?" he asked. "I will help you, but first you must complete a task." He led Marco to his yard and filled a glass of water to the absolute brim. The slightest tremble would cause it to overflow. "Carry this glass to the edge of the village and back," the old man instructed. "But remember, if you spill even a single drop, you fail." Marco was surprised, but he was desperate for a cure. He took the glass with trembling hands and began his journey. The village path was narrow and chaotic. People were shouting, dogs were barking, and children were running across the road. But Marco didn't notice any of it. His eyes were locked on the surface of the water. He walked step by step with absolute, unwavering focus. Finally, he returned to the cottage and exhaled in relief. "Grandfather, I did it!" he exclaimed. "Not a single drop was lost." The old man nodded. "Excellent. But tell me, Marco, did you see the children playing? Did you hear the merchants calling out or the dogs barking?" Marco shook his head. "No, grandfather. I didn't see or hear a thing. My entire world was just this glass of water." The old man smiled. "That, Marco, is the secret you have been searching for. When your mind is fully anchored in the present moment, there is no room for fear, no space for regret, and no noise from the world outside. You weren't sad about yesterday or worried about tomorrow because you were truly here." In that moment, the weight on Marco's chest lifted. He realized that peace isn't something you find in the mountains, it's something you create by being present. He bowed to the wise man and walked back down the hill, no longer a restless youth, but a man who finally knew how to be still.